Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another Marvel Character Talk. Today we're going to look through an early Bronze Age Hulk. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, reply, and share. Let's take a closer look here in the cover. Incredible Hulk. It's a 15 center. Number 141, July cover date. This is a 1971. They're talking on here. There's, I assume that's Betty Brant. It could be a bystander. I'm not sure. No, Hulk, don't hurt him, please. Foolish female, the victory shall belong to Doc Samson. There he is here. It's the Herb Trimp cover. Overall, it's got a bit of a nice sheen to it, but it's got definite problems. Sent this in for grading. I don't know if it would be somewhere maybe around a 4. It's hard to say. There's the back. Let's get into the pages of the issue. Be careful here. Look at that. It's got a tear besides all. Maybe it's a 3 something. This issue, collectible because it's first Doc Samson. In a higher grade, it would go for $1,000. Maybe graded in this low condition, maybe 100 something. And raw, this condition, it's not so much. Stan Lee was the editor. We got a little visitor there. Stan Lee, the editor, Roy Thomas writer, Herb Trimp, John Severin artists, artistic lettering. That's why it looks different, because John Severin had this style here. He'd draw it too, so he wasn't always just an inker. So he looks a bit different. Not as smooth, Kirby-ish than when some inkers ink Herb. There's the date. His name is Samson. Hulk is the unthinking man monster. He's thinking about Jarella. We can open it. Page 2. Last issue. We've got Talbot and General Thunderbolt Ross. And Betty's been turned into a crystal. Always something going on in these stories. And there he is here. Lenard Samson, psychiatrist. Head shrinkers. So they say we might get Doc Samson in the MCU. I think they had a character that was supposed to be maybe that, but nothing's really come of it so far. Maybe in the She-Hulk there'll be a Doc Samson, Lenard Samson, and who knows if we're going to get one that becomes super powered. A lot of verbiage talking in these issues. This is the checklist page there. FF112, Spidey, look at that, just before issue 100. Number 98 with the Goblin. Avengers. The X-Men had just ended around this time. Yeah, and there they are, number 70. They're in reruns, repeats right now. There's a cool merchandise. That's why I like looking through the issues. Hardly anybody goes page by page through real comics. She is. What have they done to you? There he's turning back to Banner. This was real big in the General Ross and Talbot and the Hulkbusters time. in something. Try something. He turns into the Hulk or not into the Hulk. There's Betty getting back to normal. Let's see what he's doing here. Still remains in that ray. So he's going to hook himself up there. He's got the control. See what an egghead can do. It gets a dosage of the gamma rays. Yeah, this was a chip. Look at this. At this particular time, they were calling this page 12 and page 13, even though it was a half panel and a half panel. They always took away the chisel. Later on, they'd stop numbering the pages specifically to the story and just put the total page count down here and count the ad pages. There he is. How I look. Hey now. May even be more powerful. His hair grew long. He doesn't need his glasses. This is kind of a new cool page. An origin page here. He's going to be a superhero. Going to get a costume. Training. You're seeing Betty Ross. There he is with the weights. It's sort of like a Shazam bolt there. Ross puffing away on a cigar. They find the Hulk. I don't know, knows that name, don't know why, but Hulk hates that name. They have their first fight. I think years later they had, like, I don't know, one of their Marvel something magazines. I don't know if it was Marvel Premiere or something. They had one of the first solo Doc Samson stories. This was always cool to see what was out at the time in the record club. Led Zeppelin 3. Still selling Simon and Garfunkel. Chicago. Three Dog Night was a biggie. Santana. Steppenwolf. Shaking the hand, the strain. Uh-oh. Hulk gets angrier. I'm gonna get stronger. Hulk is one, say it. So that was it. A very sort of controlled interaction. She goes off with him. Hulk's not happy. And the issue's over. Very cool. There's the bullpen bulletins page. There's Stan Lee's soapbox going strong. Look at how long it is there. Talking about world balloons on the cover. Yeah, sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. This one you saw that they did. Greenskins Grab Bag, that's the name of their... But look at that. Isn't that an artist or a writer? Mike W. Barr. Yeah, sometimes they'd have a letter from someone that would either be famous in general in some way or more specifically usually went into the comic business. Like I think way back in Fantastic Four #5, the first Doctor Doom, Roy Thomas, who wrote this issue, had a letter in there. Sometimes they'd answer, and then sometimes they'd have a period where they just print the letter so they could print more, and they didn't answer. I always like reading the answers, sometimes more than what people had to say. There's a little bit of an in-house ad for an Iron Man. Last page. Look at the first page again just for a second. So there you go. We'll look into Hulk, Bronze Age, the first Doc Samson, other Marvel character talk, where I take a deep dive into a particular issue and look through page by page for you. Thank you for watching, my friends.